Welcome to another episode of Brewskis with Broskis. I'm Steve and this is Marty. Sorry that it's another late one on a Saturday instead of Friday, but the big game was on yesterday. Well, we'll say a big game. It wasn't really a big game to me.
It to be a big game.
It was a massive game for Scotland. I wasn't really interested, because I didn't believe in all the hype was coming home anyway. I weren't sharing stuff about Phil Foden being the best player in the world and stuff. Unbelievable, Jeff. Spain 1-0.
Spain 1-0.
Yeah. Or there's a VAR goal review, though. Sorry about that. Let's get back on it. No offside. It's a goal. Right. So, yeah, there was a football match on last night. So, obviously, we were drinking, so we couldn't do this. So, tonight we've got a little chat, probably just about things that's happening, about what's upcoming. And we've got a couple of beers. So, this one's for Instagram. Captain Insano. He shows no mercy. So if you've ever seen The Water Boy, you'll know what we're on about.
Yes.
Nice little one for Tiny Rebel. I love the can.
Yeah, the can's a great can from Tiny Rebel. As normal, Tiny Rebel do good with the cans.
And I'll let you introduce the next one you.
And then the next one we've got, obviously, for the podcast as well to review is this one from Marks and Spencer's. It's a Belgium cherry wheat beer.
Marks and Sparks there.
Marksies, yeah, that's it.
Gone up in the world,
last Sunday. And
it's only 3.5%.
I know, I've seen it there. Somebody with one of these out. Like, let's have a look at that. And I was like, oh, looks all right. So I was like, I'll have to get it for the boys for the podcast. And that was it. That's why we'll go from there.
Yep. So we'll jump onto the Instagram, get that done out of the way. It'll be about half an hour on there for the Captain Insano. And then we'll get back on here to brief what we've been up to, what's coming up, a bit off our minds and things like that. And
that'll be due.
That'll be the sweets. Right.
But just before we do jump on Insta again, I just want to get it out there as we normally do really late. But if you're listening to this, obviously through YouTube or through our normal social media platforms or downloadable content, then please do drop us a follow, drop us a like. Drop us a comment, let us know what you thought about it. If it was shite, let us know. We'll take it. If you want to jump on, again, let us know. We'll get some beers. We'll have a laugh. You don't even have to be on, like you said, all the time now, face-to-face like this. You can just give us the audio for it, and that's all we need. But yeah, for everybody that does already continue to support us and has done from the get-go, massively appreciate it again. It means a lot. But yeah, cheap plug out the way. Let's get on the Insta then. So I'm going to load this bad boy up. Go live. I'm just gonna mute this as normal because I can't hear twice over. Good evening, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in to an episode of Brewskis with the Broskis. My name is Marty, one half of B Brothers Foods. Tonight we have got a Tiny Rebel special for you there. This is one that we've been looking for a little while. And when Steve just pop in, we'll get him in and we'll have a go at the beers and we'll show you what it's all about as well. But yeah, we've been looking for this Tiny Rebel one for the past couple of weeks. Get this request off the big dog. And let him talk about when it comes in as well. Your neck is killing us. Oh, that was a good crack. Why did that not accept? Oh, there he is. All right.
Evening.
All right, you're good. Your neck?
Oh, not too bad.
Looking forward to this beer?
Yeah, actually, I'm. I was on Tiny Rebel just looking to get some fridge fillers. Saw the peaches and cream that I've had before, and which I absolutely loved. And I saw this. They had two, but one I put the first one in saying I thought I'd just get myself it because it was a dark one. And I thought there's no point in paying 5, 6, 7 quid or something for a dark beer for a year, because basically I might as well just chuck the money away.
Might as well.
And I saw this one was one as well. I don't know if it's a limited edition or not, but yeah, I saw this one, Captain Insano, and I instantly thought of the water boy.
Well, a little bit eye pork. Do what Captain Insano does to the bad guy. Okay. Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Yeah, so I got us this triple IPA, 10%.
I never even actually looked at the can much, or even though it says right off, but it's obviously just a good can there. Captain Insano Tiny Rebel. Even on the back, Captain Insano shows no mercy. What a can. All those, like you said, the full sticker, but it's an easy 10, isn't it, on the can? It's a great can. Yeah, it's a class can. I love the how they went in the black can as well, obviously with the pink and everything of the can. It looks makes it look so much better. All the black tops and anyways.
Yeah, black lid.
Yeah, it looks so much better. But quite can connoisseurs, aren't we? Sticklers when it comes to the can.
We do like a good can.
Yeah, we do indeed. But I'm looking forward to trying it. Like I said, get this one all going then, and I'll just show you into what we've got as well, because I will obviously tag Marks and Spencer in this one, but it's a cherry wheat beer from Marks and Spencer's. That's what we're going to do on the podcast after we come off Insta. So if you want to see how that one goes, links in the bio for YouTube. It'll be on there from tomorrow at some point. Midday.
And if you remember, if you don't follow the YouTube channel, now's the time to do it, because as soon as we hit 100 YouTube followers, all of them 100 are going into a draw. To what would you say, 5 beers, some snacks, and a Beard Brothers hoodie, zip or normal, whichever one you want.
Good prizes. Take them for now.
Yeah.
But just a little sub.
I might subscribe again.
Well, I'm gone in for me.
Obviously, we'll take our names out of the draw.
No.
Yes, we will. Oh, Marty, stop being a greedy bastard.
That's not fair. I've got 7 accounts subscribed to it. Was winning.
Yours is getting took off. All them
I only have the one.
Martina Robson.
Yeah, definitely. But it'll be good. It'll be a good competition. We're going to probably pick it up in a couple of weeks and then start posting that and start boosting that for you as well. But yeah. Right. So now, let's get this beer because I'm absolutely clamoring for a drink.
Same. So I've got to put in my Patent and Tiny Rebel glass I've got from them.
I didn't think I got one of them.
Well, you wouldn't have because I ordered it. And there was only one glass came, so you didn't get one.
Get one.
You got a pair of socks. What can you can't complain about that?
That is true. I thought if I've still got one, but no, I haven't got Nikes on it yet. But yeah, well, this is the can. Obviously, it's solid 10 for the can, as we've already said. Yep, it's absolutely class. A little open.
It smells a bit like the Verdant and things. Can smell the strength.
Yeah.
Which has got that normal IPA smell, hasn't it? But it does say on the can eye hops, taste hops, nose hops.
Yeah, you can. Like everything to it is a very hoppy smell.
It's got a bit of a smell of the Cali Pale Ale on this. I'm fuming if it smells like, if it tastes like it.
I'm expecting it to be a strong drink, like
a
10% triple. So yeah, let's give it a little pour then. Mine's just in the beer hall glass today. Boy, is that you? Tell you, or is that somebody outside?
Someone outside.
Tell them to shut up.
I cannot really tell someone in the on garden to shut up like.
You can. Tell them we're podcasting.
Right, I didn't understand. That's mine.
That's mine. Must be the glass. Pours in.
Mate, I actually halfway up. I just put the glass normal and poured from the top, and it still weren't putting a head on.
Well, mine
might be the glass.
Yeah, mine's decent actually. I enjoy that one. It's nice pour.
It looks dark. It looks like you could chew on this motherfucker.
Yeah, it does look quite a dark drink. Yeah. Well, pour. I'll get off mine because it was a good pour. Giving it 8.5 for the pour. It's a good pour, solid pour. Yeah. All right. Cheers. Yeah.
That is very bitter.
As soon as you drink it, it's smashing them taste buds. Like it's going for it. It is.
It hasn't got a taste of any fruit or anything in it.
No.
It just tastes pure alcohol.
I'm not the biggest fan of it, to be honest.
Not either. I was hoping for a lot more.
Yeah, so was that. Especially after the can, thought we're going to get a really good drink, but Obviously, I'm gonna have to chug it now because I need a glass for my next drink. But
Yeah, I'm highly disappointed. I was expecting like a maybe pushing Verlin 5 a.m.
well, I think when you're knocking out 10% drinks, you want it to be nice. Like you want it to be like it doesn't have to be necessarily strong because Verdant's wasn't a strong tasting drink. It was a very smooth drink. But we did another one as well. Who was the one we did? It was quite a strong
Pickle Monster we did from
yeah,
Siren.
Yeah, that was at like what 11%, and again that was not like a heavy hitter. Like it was nice to drink.
We've done a few 10%ers, triples, and I'm going to be honest. I think this is the worst of them all.
I probably agree, and like I said, I'm disappointed because Tiny Rebel makes some really good drinks, and we love Tiny Rebel. Like
it just has no flavor. It has no taste.
Got nothing. Yeah, it's a very bitter drink, and it's got nothing in apart from all the hops in it, which you can taste because it's very potent in it, and it's it's not a nice drink to be honest. But like I said, I'm gonna have to drink it because I need the glass.
I'm going to give it a 4 because I don't think it was worse as like the Cali Pale or the Northern Monk.
Yeah, I'll stick with a 4 with you. Yeah, I'll stick with 4. It's disappointing.
I think the price of it was about £4.50 for the can, which I'll be honest with you, I don't think I could complain for 10%.
Yeah, you can't. It's a shame it's not a nice drink because it would score really well for that. But
yeah,
10%, £4.50.
But because the taste is going to knock it as well, I'm going to give it a 7 for the price. If I paid £6 or £7 for this can and I got that, I would have been fuming.
Yeah, I'll agree. I was going to go 6.5, but I'll give it the 7, so it's an easier one.
Well, it's quite because we got that, and then we've got Yeasty Boys in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And they've got one called Engelbert Pumpernickel, which is I think a 10% one.
Pumpernickel.
Yeah. It's great because it's got Engelbert Humperdinckle, or whatever his name is. He's facing a slice of toast.
Oh yeah, it's I look forward to the Yeasty Boys. Well, they've got some good designs of them cans as well. And
but this one, I'm bitterly disappointed.
Bitterly, bitter by the taste of it all. It's not the nicest of drinks. Like we said, it's a shame because we know Tiny Rebel do some nice drinks as well. It's one of those things, isn't it? We'll live and learn by that. I'm really lost to see about it.
Disappointed. I was
really
expecting more from Tiny Rebel. I had Cali Pale. I didn't really like that. I had another can of it, and it kind of grew a little bit on us. I can get away with that because you get in packs. But this, I bought a set. I would buy a pack again with Cali Pale Ale in because I'm getting other things in it.
Yeah. But this one is standalone, isn't it?
I would never buy this again.
Yeah. It's tough when it's a standalone.
I'd actually go on a limb and say Tiny Rebel never make it again.
Tiny Rebel's take it off your shelves now. I mean, I'd love to see the people that would enjoy this drink. I'd love to know which weirdos would enjoy it.
Well, Gareth bought it, right? Yeah, big up to Gareth. He's down in Bristol at the moment for the Hartlepool final tomorrow. I said to my trainer, our trainer will win the group chat for the a playbook, and I was like, oh, Gareth, what was captain Insano like? He's like, I'm not going to say anything, but I was like, oh, this is not good. And I think
you know what that was.
Yeah, I think I've fucking
figured that shit out.
I think I've done us a mischief here.
Yeah, I think you've done us dirty. Yeah.
But I think I've did a mischief. Like I'm going to be honest. I think this is the worst one I've ever picked.
Yeah, I think obviously the Northern one was my worst one, which I was extremely disappointed for because I wanted them for so long, and then bang, it was shite.
Worst thing about it has been sat in my fridge for ages, and I've been looking at it, thinking, I can't wait to get into here, mate.
That's it, isn't it? Like, that's the worst thing about it, the fact that we've waited for so long to drink it, and now we've got it. It's like, it's shit. It's not good. Pardon me. But yeah, Tiny Rebel doing themselves this justice.
Overall, I'm going to go up because the taste is going to dictate a lot on this for me. I'm going to go overall a 5. There you go, 5.
Already there, yeah. I think if it wasn't for the can and the fact that it was a 10% there
at a lower price,
yeah, it'd be fucked. It'd be looking maybe 2s.
Yeah. The price in the can's redeemed it, but the can can only take it so far.
What was that?
She said it smells tropical.
It definitely does.
Let's have a taste.
Like orangey, tropical.
Come and show us what you think of it on the camera.
It does smell tropical.
I'll try it.
I'll taste.
I'll try. Go on. Go on. Didn't it be a pussy? Have a go. Didn't it be a little bitch?
She doesn't know I could see it through them.
I know. Casino with the store, please. I need the light. Ollie, open the store, please. I was hoping she would see, because we could have seen her reaction in the mirror. That's what I was wanting to go for.
Give Ollie a blast.
Oh, that was it. What did we ask him the other day? Do you want to drink beer first or do you want to watch first?
Have a bet.
That was it. Ollie.
Because we were watching the horse racing.
The question that Steve asked the other day, when we said, do you want to have a drink first? And we couldn't remember what the other one was. What was it? Steve said it was a bet. Do you want to either have a bet first or do you want to have a drink of beer first? And what did you see, yours? Look, get in there. Watching the horse racing.
Oh! How's that still 1-0?
What's that?
Some guy from Poland, I'm not even going to try to announce his name. Swidolovic, or something like that. Just bent one. Bad defending by Albert to begin with. Basically, shimmies around the defender, blasts it, hits the post, comes to Lewandowski, who has an awful first touch, volleys it from about 6 yards out on the angle of the 6-yard box, the corner of it, and it just hits the keeper in the chest and arm and guns out for a corner.
Oh my God. Did you see Sanchez smash that ball from like 40 yards? That was like, that was ridiculous.
The post's still rattling.
I think it's cracked. If you can look, I think it's got a crack in it. Then you replace him for the next game. Like, it was an absolute smashing. Neuer was just stood there, just like, well, gone in then, because I'm not getting it.
That's it. It's either gone in or it's missing. I'm not moving.
I can't move. I think it hit the post before he even flinched.
Poland corner kick out of the way, cleared. I hate that.
What's that?
So defender heads it away and it's gone up and there's no Spanish player up. And defender's running back towards his own goal. He's like in his own half. And it's like the next person, Spanish player's about 20 yards back. He's got time to touch it.
Doesn't have a look at his shoulder, does he?
Straight to the keeper, back to the keeper, fucking 40 yards.
Doesn't
the
look
edge of his arm box.
It doesn't look how his shoulder. I hear that as well.
Then the keeper launches it forward. Now Spain's got the ball on the halfway line. Like, you've just basically...
Give him the ball. Give him the ball. Aye. That's absolutely ridiculous. I hear that as well. It's one of the most annoying things going. I hate when they come back the goalkeeper from halfway line when there's no pressure on them.
And we're Sunderland fans. We see it a lot. Under Parkinson, we did.
Unfortunately, it was a natural thing for us to see, but decent one. I'm looking forward to next season as well, though. Now, like I said, now we'll have a full reign in. Let Krill do his stuff with the gaffer and put some money in the club.
Hopefully, we'll be in the crowd.
Fingers crossed. We're paying for the fucking tickets, so we best be in there. Second payment comes out in a week's time.
It does, aye. It's on the 4th, isn't it?
Aye, Monday the 4th, aye. Because I'm scuba. Oh, not the 5th, because I'm scuba diving.
Unbelievable, Jeff. Oh my God, how's he missed? Right, on the left wing, ball on the left wing for Spain. Jordi Alba whips an absolutely delicious ball in. Gerard Moreno, I think he's called. Villarreal guy.
From Liverpool.
No, that was Albert Moreno. Gerard Moreno. Basically, all he has to do is slide the ball past the keeper in the bottom corner. He puts it wide.
Oh my God, what a whopper.
It was like a bit like Mason Mount yesterday, but easier. Because the ball was coming to him and he was running off it, where Mounty was like going, this was bending into his run.
Yeah. England were terrible yesterday.
Yeah.
Like, I think we've already had the conversation, but Southgate definitely wanted a point from that game. He wanted a point to cement.
I think he's came out yesterday on his interview and says, "Oh yeah, we're cautious because we knew a point we'll get it." Like,
not good enough. You kind of got into this tournament like favourites to win a tournament and then be gone for a point against Scotland. Like, no disrespect to Scotland, but we should have battered them. A team like ours should have been battering them.
Well, the thing is as well, like I was like, for fuck's sake, like, and then I watched the French today and they haven't fucking scared us.
No. What we said last night when watching it, you or Plum said how we're gonna beat like the Germans or Portugal or France. I was like, easy. Like, they'll come at us, so they'll have a go. Yeah. They'll not just put like 11 men behind the ball and try and like it's on the counter. It'll be a good game of football. And
I always say to people, like, everyone's like, Italy's won 3-0, 3-0. Who's Italy played? They played a team that couldn't beat Wales and a team that got beat off Wales.
That's it, and like, I'd like to see Italy come. Like, Italy will be a good game when they come against somebody good, because it'll not be a 3-0, it'll be a 1-0 win or either way, because it'll be a close game.
I kind of look much past if he comes full fitness. I can't look past Belgium. I think
for Hazard,
De Bruyne, because De Bruyne's been missing the first game and a half, hasn't he?
Yeah.
If De Bruyne gets a bit more fitter, I kind of gone past them.
Belgium look a good squad. Like, they've got they've got a good front 6. The back 5 is not special. The
Mooney's all right. The 2 centre halves, so they're just all now. Vertonghen and the 3 of them, Vertonghen, Denier.
I know.
Jesus.
Like, that's something when your best defender is Denier, like, because he did have a good season, but like across the back 4, you can't be your best defender.
No. Definitely not.
And obviously you got Calamity Quartar, so yeah. Like, anybody's got a chance any decent team has got a chance against Belgium.
I think Courtois kind of kick a ball down.
Oh, he's terrible for it. He can't do it.
Like Real Madrid against Chelsea, and they were getting like pinned back, and he was still like kicking it out and putting his own defenders under pressure. I'm like, is this guy having a laugh?
Well, I watched him the other night, and Courtois tried to kick the ball long, I don't know, about 5-6 times in a row, and it just went straight out, like, to anybody.
I've never rated him, me.
He's just long. He's just angry. He's like Peter Crouch, but in goal.
I'd say he marks a big frame, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. That's it. It was mad, it's mad, but yeah, it'll be interesting when the knockouts come around. The group stage, you just want to get through, get players back who's been like struggling from injuries and stuff, and just make sure you get through.
Oh, that's it.
But yeah. Tiny rebel again once more because I've nearly finished the drink. It is really disappointed. That's an awful drink.
It's been a struggle.
I just ploughed through it. I thought I've got to get through it, and if I leave it, I'm not going to get a drink in.
Sends a shiver through us every time I take a drink of it.
I just thought I've got to get through it because otherwise I'll never drink it. But I'd rather drink this fucking bottle of hand sanitizer. Absolutely, like, not even lying.
I'd rather drink that. Febreze.
Oh, it's class.
Bought from your Mars store.
Did you?
I love me old Febreze, mate.
It's nice
vanilla one this time. Mm-hmm. I normally get the tropical.
Mm-hmm.
Lovely smell, the tropical one. Like, after you've had a dump at fucking Maxi, bathroom smell lovely.
The VIP.
I was fucking Davey. He goes, fuck, I've had about 4 shits.
4 shits.
I would Davey's like, I've had about 4 shits off that kebab wrap last night.
Literally, I came home. I put me rest of my pizza on the table and I went to bed. I was done for, like.
Same. I come in. I went, Alexa, turn the telly on. It never turned on. I thought, That's a sign.
That's it, innit? Literally, I went straight to bed. I put Netflix on in bed, and I think I might have watched an episode and a half of Modern Family, and then I was like, I'm gonna see, I'm gonna turn it off. And I did wake up this morning with a little bit of a, we didn't even feel like I had much to drink either.
I woke up fine, me. Bit of a dry mouth off the kebab, and that was it.
Well, to be honest, like, I woke up, it must have been about 6 o'clock or something. I was like, oh, and then I just tossed and turned again. I'm not getting back to sleep again.
6 o'clock, I woke up about then, like, proper dry mouth. Busted for a piss.
I went for a piss. I went for a piss, and then I thought, and I tried to get back to sleep, and I just tossed and turned and think,
didn't worry about me. Yeah. I literally was a kip straight away.
Oh, I'm the same. Like, normally, like, as soon as I hit my head at the pill after being from like a midnight piss or something, or like I'm gone, but I just tossed and turned, like, and I was like, I think I was sweating. I was so warm, and I just couldn't get settled. I was like, oh,
yeah, man,
it's done for.
This is how hot I get on a night time, right? This is what I actually have this blanket, right? And that's what I sleep under. I don't sleep under me duvet, and I've only got a 4-tog duvet as well. I'm like, and you know what it is, like, I'm too warm in that at times as well. It's ridiculous. I love the heat, but I hate it on a night time.
Yeah, same.
It normally takes me about 2 hours to get the kip.
Yeah, but look at my face. I've already been down the beach and it feels a bit fucking sunburn, like around my cheeks.
I thought you'd had some plastic surgery done. You can't see any of your wrinkles on the what bloody webcam, right?
I didn't have wrinkles.
You bollocks, you can see them all on the Instagram, man.
Can't see now. You see now.
Bollocks, you got more bags under your eyes than Christine's got under her arms when she's gone shopping.
Fucking chance would be a fine thing. No, it's I didn't like top me brown. I didn't really get wrinkles. Like I've always had the way my eyes are, they're sunk back, which is obviously we're having bad eyes and contacts. The way my eyes are shaped, like rugby balls, which is why they like that. But yeah, Amelia has the same thing, even though she hasn't got fucking specs on her, but she has like funny shaped eyes. I
didn't have many wrinkles, which is quite shocking. The amount of fucking skin damage I've probably spent years in the army in Iraq and that. You know
I'm just sitting there.
Army issued sun cream used to go to Iraq, right? And you get a sun cream, it was about that big. And then once you use it, you're like, oh, I need some more sun cream. Oh, we've got it on backload. We can't get it in. Like, so you fucking use a note in fucking 40-degree weather.
That's like, mad, isn't it?
I'm going to end up with fucking skin cancer and I'm going to sue the fucking arse out of that.
Sue the fucking government. I had some mad person at work today. The first 3 calls I took, right? Absolutely spanks the first 3. I was like, why? Like, didn't need this. Couldn't believe it. I didn't really want to. I thought about it there and I thought, actually, I didn't really want to divulge into it too much. But as soon as I said that, I was like, actually, I kind of got into this. Well, I'll tell you probably off earlier, but I was like, you fucking bellends, man. Like, and then I'll tell you this one, though. It's just before my lunch. Some woman preached to us for 47 minutes about God. I
think I might have heard her before.
She was God, if you seek him, you will find him. I was like, I'm not seeking him, no, but if you have a look, you will find him. I was like, but I'm not looking. She went, I'll pray for you. Like, didn't bother.
I think I might have heard her before. She said that, Stephen, I'm going to pray to God for you. Fucking done now for me. COVID happened.
I'm going to pray for you and your family. I was like, didn't bother. But it was mad. Like, she was only like 47 or something, but she was like full on believing. She went, I only found God a couple of years ago. I was like, whew.
Did you? Where was he hiding?
I thought about saying it's a great game of hide and seek that then, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
It took you 45 years to find him. What was he, a skeleton?
It was unbelievable, man. Like, but she actually preached God to us like for about 40 minutes. Like, she come on the phone absolutely fuming about somebody. Oh, no, she was fuming for actually the main thing she was fuming for. Because she moved address and it was gonna up like 30 quid our address for changing address. And she goes, well, I agreed my contract at my old address, not my new address. I was like, yeah, but you've also said that by making an amendment, you agree to any price rises or whatever. She went, but that's not the contract I agreed to. So it was
it is. It's in the terms.
She was like, but now I feel like I'm over the barrel for the fact that I'm now having to pay more, and then if I leave, I've got to pay a cancellation fee. I was like, well, that's what you've always agreed to.
Mate,
And I was like, oh my God.
I just point them to the say, well, this is a contract you signed,
Mhm.
and in there it says if you make an amendment,
Mhm.
the fees can change, and
I
it
said
says
that.
it in there.
I was like, yeah, you agreed a contract with that, but the amendment on this policy is you move an address. I was like, so she was like, well, what if I don't tell you? I was like, well, I'll just null and void your policy. She went, but I'm only here for a temporary. I was like, yeah, I get that, but even if you're only there for 2 or 3 months, we still need to know your right address, because if anything goes wrong, like it's gonna like cancel all your policy and you're not gonna be covered for, because you've told us and then not updated it. And she was like,
They're trying to make it out like we're the bad guys, like.
oh, she was
But
like,
all we're trying to do is help them.
that's it. She was like, she went, well, you need to see it from my point. I was like, I can see it from your point because I get where you come from, but you need to see it from my side. I was like, this is my job and I know what I'm doing, and you need to see it from our business side. And you just don't want to, sure. And then that's when she started talking about God.
Well, how about you go and start preaching to praying to God, get your insurance down?
That's it. It was so funny. But it's crazy, man. She just like said she preached God to us for about 45 minutes, and I was like, at the end of the phone call, I was like, I'm gonna hang myself. God's not gonna save me now.
Have you seen Gavlar's just popped in?
I see.
Have you seen Gavlar's picture on these emails at work?
He looks like an absolute tan little goddess, doesn't he?
He does, yeah. He looks like a right little male model, doesn't he?
I actually think I said I'm in there yesterday when I was in work. I was like, Aaron, have you seen Gaz's his photo on his Teams? He went, I was like, he looks like an absolute little. I remember something that he's sitting there with his tan on.
His white t-shirt, white shirt with the V down to show a bit of chest.
He's always tanned on it, like he is, but on this one, I think he's looking more tanned on this one.
Like funny. Literally what it looks like is, when you get them people like self-help people, evening with Gav, and he's like, pictures him smiling, the tank top thing on.
It was funny. It's a good photo though. It's a good photo.
I only noticed it when I got an email saying he was the cover till late. I was like, what the fuck's this? The last one, he had a baseball cap on and a kid on his shoulders.
I mean, at least he's not catfishing though, like all of them on.
Like, do you know what it is? I love the ones who put like pictures like of them gone out and that, and they're like leaning against the wall. And that mine's just me past picture. Me staring miserably into the void.
I think mine on Teams, mine's me and Ollie. When we're like, I think we've got an Ollie like about 3 years ago, and that was the photo that I put on. But
I'll never forget. You need to send us a photo to put on your thing, or you get the one that you on your pass. I was like, use the one on my pass.
Well, the one on my pass, I was pure fat Marty at the time, so I was like, I can't have that one.
The worst one, Jonesy's.
I say that Jonesy's a good one.
He looks like a little child.
It was there. It's a good one, that one. It's funny. Your Instagram was buffering
on mine. So
I don't know what you're saying. Oh, it's come back now.
Right, you froze on mine there. Sorry, mate.
I was saying the same to you. Yours froze on mine as well. Yeah. That's right. Well, let's just wrap Instagram up anyways, because the beer was shite and it pissed us off, to be honest. Now I just want to try this one. But yeah, once more for you guys. Tiny Rebel, Captain Insano. I wish he did show mercy on us, because it wasn't that great. Overall, 5 out of 10 on the beerometer.
Yes, 4.
Poor.
Poor. It was only poor price and what's it called? The
can saved it. Yeah,
saved it. Other than that, it was garbage.
It was disappointing. Really disappointing. Like I said, from Tiny Rebel, I'm generally good because we love their drinks normally. So it's it. Oh, not Tiny Rebel, because fuck that now. But S43 brought a couple of new ones out. I've seen them on. I've seen them. They've been posting them lately, and I was like, I'm gonna have to get them because they look smart as well. So,
well, it's about you a turn, isn't it?
Probably isn't my turn now. But yeah. Well,
mate, last time I got one in, I got you a pair of socks.
That's only because they're fucked up and give us a fucking free pair of socks.
They must have knew when I ordered 2 of them. I'd have to give them a free.
That's it. Like me Chinese tonight.
Mate, did you see on the Yeasty Boys we've got a beer mat?
No, they're putting a spear mat in, are they?
I have flung one in the Chinese bag that I gave you last night. You know, in the bag I gave you last night, there was a beer mat in there.
I didn't pick the beers up. I've left them at Dave's.
Oh God, you're a moron.
They're probably gone now. Them beers.
Well, I took it up in the carrier bag.
Mhm.
And I had like the t-shirt in, all the cans in the beer mat, and I tied it up and now there cans. Jeez, it looks like a Chinese takeaway. He held the bag up and it did as well.
Liquid lunch.
I'm gonna have to get on the room. I think he's there tomorrow, so I'll pick them up on my way to train if I'm allowed to go. And I'll drop them off to you because you're a fucking arsehole.
Completely forgot. I had me too busy had me fucking priorities right with me food, and you were trying to knock it out my hands.
I never tried to knock it out your hands.
You did try to knock it out.
I just give it a little tap. Well, he orders £3 off getting fleeced on cards.
It was a good. It was decent actually. Well, I was decent.
Yeah, you were winning when I weren't playing for money. As soon as the money come in, the Hopper boys, right? This is it.
Unbelievable, man. Swapping 3s for 2s. Absolutely. Swapping 2s for the bloody years is horrible. That's the worst trade in the world. That's the worst trade in the world.
The worst one's when you get like a 6 or 7. You're like, oh fuck, what am I meant to do? Yeah.
We're in 8, swapping 8. Still lose.
Oh,
It's ridiculous. Unbelievable, man. Like crackers, absolutely crackers. But yeah, it was good. But yeah, Instagram. Thanks very much for tuning in. Again, same as what we said on the podcast already. If you want to get us a beer in, or you want to tell us a beer to get in, sorry, let us know and we'll get that in for you as well.
And you can join us.
You can join us as well. But yeah, again,
I said it doesn't have to be beer. If you want to get spirit in, we can get spirits in. We can get, if you want do wine, we'll get wine. Anything you want. You tell us what you want to take and have, and we'll review that with you.
We'll have a go.
And if it's shite, we'll tell you it's shite.
As we always do. But yeah.
Like I got these ones and it was shite. It's on the shoulders.
Yeah, got it.
I am burdening that one.
You've got it. You know what? I think this is worse than Northern Monks as well, because no, it is not. No, why it is? Because Tiny Rebel knocked out so many great beers.
Aye.
Where Northern Monk, we never had it before, but it was appealing. Where it was 1-1 for Northern Monk. This is
one and done.
One and done. But yeah, so next Tiny Rebels need to really redeem them. But to be honest, anything's gonna beat that. Cali Pale Ale beats that. But yeah, it's cool. Oh, Ed, what are you doing? Give us a shout out.
Give us a shout out. I'm with my shitty neighbours profiting in the free beer. All right, Ed.
Well, I hope your neighbours are not watching.
Well, I remember him talking about his neighbours last week.
Mm-hmm.
The dog's a batty or something, isn't he?
Aye, there's one that batties in there. Aye. Anyway,
I didn't even know Ed was in.
He must have just popped in. But he messaged her. We talked to him early on, and he said he went, "Oh, one of the batty neighbours has invited one of the fellas around for like to watch the match or something, and a couple of beers." And then he said he must have felt bad, so he invited me, saying, "Oh, I'm having the boys round for some beers and the footy. You come in?" And Ed goes, "So what are they?" Messaged the full street saying he's having a party. Get out there. House party.
Just let everyone know as well, it was Ascot this week, and I had a pretty fucking good Ascot. I only had the 9 winners all week. However, I had about fucking 20 seconds.
Oh, brutal. Absolutely brutal. But yeah.
So Ed's at an all-male party tonight, is he?
That's it. Sausage fest, isn't he? Tell you, everyone's in the family and Ed's side, man.
It does. Runs and yours and all, I reckon, Marty. Have you gone through that one?
Runs and Ed and his family. Ooh, but yeah, that's cool.
Little Ed.
Yeah, little Ed. Little finger. Right, let's bounce because I want an actually decent drink. So yeah, let's give it a go. But again, everybody, guys on Instagram, thanks so much for tuning in. Ed, we'll speak to you later on. Everybody out.
Ed, get FIFA.
Yes, 15 quid on PlayStation Store. Tight bastard.
No excuses.
No excuse. We need a centre defensive midfielder.
That's right.
But cool. Again, everybody, have a lovely weekend. Happy International Father's Day tomorrow on everybody on Instagram. All you single mums doing it for the boys, fuck off, you daft cunts. Leave someone it out with you. But anyway, have a lovely weekend. What's left? Stay safe. Bieber was out. That's the worst thing about it, like all these mums gone, but I'm a single mom, I need to do all this, I need to do all this, like, I've raised my kids by myself, like, you didn't see the dads on Mother's Day saying, oh, I do all this by myself, give me this medal. Like, you've got your day, you're not having 2 days.
Oh, was it that wifey who said we should get rid of Father's Day?
Some wifey were saying, like, well, you should get rid of Father's Day because it's degrading women. Like, what about Mother's Day then? Like, we didn't kick up a stink about it.
Mate, once again, it's fucking cancel culture and all that shit, mate. I fucking hate it.
It's
like, oh, what about all the single mothers who do it without a father? Well, what about all the single fathers who do it without the mother?
That's it. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's just ridiculous. Just, honest to God, women, not all women, but certain women, when it comes to, like, it's all these people that women that complain for equal rights and stuff like that. That's who it is. But it's only when it suits. It's only when it suits.
Mm-hmm.
Which is
it is, mate. It's ridiculous. We didn't really want to get heavy on this kind of subject, but no, you're right. Like it's equal opportunity when it benefits them. Mm-hmm. And I've always said this.
Yeah, it's always been the case. It is always the case. It's when it suits.
Mm-hmm.
And like it's even when it comes to things like the football. We've had this conversation millions of times. Like, women should not be paid the same amount of money as men footballers when it comes to, like, at the higher ranked professionals, because it's all about money and endorsements. And we've said a million times, you're not going to want to pay, I don't know, like 40, 50 quid a ticket to see Megan Rapinoe play football when you can pay 40, 50 quid to see Ronaldo play football or Messi play football.
Well, that's it. It's like the women, like Megan Rapinoe said, oh, I'll only get 150 grand a year, only.
Like, because that's not enough. That's not enough to comfortably live on.
And the thing is, she's saying that she should be getting. Well, you don't even get paid as much as what Alex Morgan gets paid. So you're not even one of the highest paid women footballers. So I don't know how you dare say you should be getting paid the same as Ronaldo when you're playing for Orlando Pride, bringing in 3,000 people a game.
That's it, man. Like
Ronaldo fucking moved 2 bottles of Coca-Cola and fucking Coca-Cola shares went down by 4 billion.
That's ridiculous, isn't it? Did you see was it the Croatian player, the Czech player last night? He went to conference, he went, can I just do something because I've seen Ronaldo do this? He grabbed the Coke, he went, pulled it in, like, I'll have these, and there was a bottle of Heineken or something, he went, and I'll have this, and he pulled it to him as well, laughing his back off, like, I'll have all of this.
I saw the Romanian, the Russian coach drinking the bottle of Coca-Cola.
But nice. It's just mad that, like I said, Coke would not lose 4 billion if Megan Rapinoe moved 2 bottles of Coca-Cola off the stand.
If Megan Rapinoe said she endorses Coca-Cola, might then lose 4 billion.
That's it. Like,
God, she's an awful woman.
Like, she's horrible. Like, I don't see her. You never hear about her doing good stuff. She's always in the news for, like, just bringing it to herself. That's the worst thing about it.
Like, she put on saying, I only get paid 150 grand a year and I'm a professional footballer. And I commented on the post saying, I'm a Sunderland fan. Our goalkeeper, who's in goalkeeper of the year in League One, his yearly wage is 81,000. So you're actually getting paid more than a professional male footballer. Like,
the crackers, man. They're absolute crackers.
Do you know what it is, mate? It's just the rich wanting to get richer, like whinging about getting paid 150,000 a year. You know what I mean? When there's people who's fucking on the poverty line, having to get fucking gone to fucking food banks and stuff.
That's it, and it's ridiculous, man. Like, but like we said, we've said the same thing for a while. Like, even male footballers, like they bleed on us if like they're hard done by. Like, they play a 90-minute match a week. They might have to train 4 times a week. But if I'm getting paid 100 grand a week, I'd train every day, every minute of every day. I play football 6 times a week.
The thing I hate about football is when they get paid 200 grand a week and then try to make us who earn 25 grand a year, like, oh, you should be doing more. Well, no, you should be doing more. If you're worried about it.
Yeah.
I've got enough to worry on my plate about feeding my family. I didn't have to worry about feeding somebody else's family.
That's it, innit? It's I say, like, if we make just enough money just to live by and actually scrape through, might be able to buy yourself one or two nice things a month, like, and that is it. But when you've got like send them,
Mate, once you got mortgage up, rent, council tax, everything gone from our wage, let's say, which is mine and yours, wage only, right? After all bills and that's gone out, I think I'll be left with about £700 or £800 to live on a month, and that's with having to buy food as well for myself.
Yeah.
So imagine if you're the only person bringing in, you got 2 kids. It's ridiculous.
Well, look at it. Like I said, all them years when I support Christine when she was going through college, like she was getting paid now through college, and it was my wage to support like all 3 kids, Christina, me. Like, fair enough, we got rent paid for us, but like that's not much.
No.
Ridiculous.
And then you got footballers on 250 grand a week saying that we should be doing more. How about you just give 1 week of your wage a year and that's it, job sorted.
It's that 1% in it. It's that 1% thing again. Just to.
But he doesn't pay tax either, no doubt.
Oh, I bet he's got his fucking Cayman Islands bank account. Monaco house in Monaco.
Well, like, and Lewis Hamilton is another one. I should be doing more for this, that, and the other. Sorry, Lewis, but you're living in Monaco in a tax-free haven. So how dare you talk about anything about Britain? You're not even British in my eyes now.
Now the
It's button, you're the same. Anybody who guns in Gary Lineker, anybody who guns and gets paid, like Gary Lineker gets paid by BBC. Oh, unbelievable, Jeff! 1-1. Lewandowski with a header.
Get up there.
Big Rob.
Get up there, class.
Right, so it's on the right wing, Polish guy. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. Whips the ball in. Lewandowski ahead of, I believe it's Emerick Laporte. Header into the far corner. Keeper at full stretch, knee chance. You're not stopping that. Absolutely position header. Like,
Great
unbelievable.
Header. Great header. Class.
1-1.
Right, but anyway, so going back. So the best footballer in the Premier League for doing stuff like that, like being so humble, is N'Golo Kante.
Yeah.
Like, refuses to get paid his money into like offshore accounts. He's like, just give us it normally. I'll be taxed like everybody else. Like, absolute class. And then
well, it's like that. Like when he went to Leicester and went, "Oh, we'll get you a car." He's like, "Why? I'll get paid. I'll buy my own car."
That's it. Like, I'll run about. I'll run all out.
Like, exactly. Like, why do I need to get a car off yous? Well, I'll just buy my own car. That's what I
can afford my own car. Yeah, that's it. Like, there's so many. Like, it's impossible to hate N'Golo Kante.
Exactly.
Like,
yeah.
You'll hear one news story about him every week. And you think, what a guy.
Same as Sadio Mane, like,
they still got a cracked iPhone.
Phone. You know what I mean?
Some boy that. Well, it's Mane's as well, going really well, and he's built like home villages and stuff like that, like where he's like in Senegal and stuff like that.
I think you get more like the African players and things like that.
Because they feel privileged to be a footballer making so much money.
So like they do give like a lot of money back to the communities and things like that.
Drogba did the same thing as well. Drogba did the same thing.
Mm-hmm. It's the young English footballers they
deserve it all. They just think they deserve everything and more.
It's like that. It's like that guy playing for Man City's like under 23s in the Checker Trader in the Papa Johns, and they were playing a team, and the team had like a 32-year-old veteran in it, and like they had a bit of a tangle, and the veteran went, and then the Man City player went, "I'm back more money now, and I'm not even in the first team. I'm 20-30 grand a week, and he's in the under 23s, where this guy's earning like $1.5 grand a week. You know what I mean? And he's plying his trade for years, and he's like, I had to disgrace him, like, oh well, I earn more than you, and I'm only this, that, and the other. Fucking
man, like
some footballers are awful human beings.
Unbelievable, like ridiculous. But then you've got shit. It's fine. It's when you've got the Lord putting his wage on the back of his shirt. Very way to see.
But the Lord, though, it's a weird one, because I would put his wage on the back of his shirt, but still 52 grand a week is not a fucking massive number, is it?
Not a mega amount for a professional footballer, no, like it's not. Have you cracked that bit? Well,
I've opened it,
Well, let me get it. Well, let me just show it off then, so again. So this is the one that we got from Marks and Spencer's. Nice little Belgium cherry wheat beer. I mean, as far as bottles go, I think it looks a decent bottle as well, to be honest. Like, the colours are nice.
It's a bit hard to read. And with the colours, with it being like the cherry background on like the brown bottle.
I mean, it's a nice vibrant bottle. I think it's
Unbelievable, Jeff. Sorry to butt in Marty once again. But it's all kicking off near. Penalty to Spain.
Oh,
It went through a VAR check and it was a handball. Do you know what it is? Like, I don't know what's happening with this fucking Euros. Like, they're giving some penalties which are a bit dubious, and then Stonewaller's not even getting, like Sterling last night, and Mbappe nowhere, and then they give a dubious one, and there was 2 Stonewallers not given. And even today, like in France game, when the guy had like, when he was basically holding on to Kimpembe.
Aye.
Right, here we go. Jared Moreno stepping up from Villarreal. He's looking a bit nervous here. Like, referee's having a bit of a chat with a Polish guy encroaching. Blows a whistle. Moreno steps up. 1, 2, 3. Shimmies off the post. And Moreno puts it wide.
Oh, oh my God. Unbelievable, Jeff. Unbelievable, Jeff.
They all gone up and shaking Chesney's hand. Did
he tip it on the post?
No, he's shite. He went the right way, though.
Chesney's like, I've got this, boys. I'm having it.
He was nowhere near it, but he went the right way.
Cool. Well,
Still looking back, it didn't look like a penalty to me. Ball doesn't lie. I say that all the time.
Cheers for that, Jeff. Let's get in the meeting.
Right, back to the studio.
Yeah, so obviously it's cherry Belgian wheat beer.
It's got a bit of a funny smell. You smell a bit of the cherry in it, like.
Yeah, you can smell the cherry in it. Like, it's pure strong cherry.
Right, let's get this bad boy poured. Is it? This is proper kicking off this game. Number 20 for Poland. I'll just give them by number because the names are ridiculous. Jozwiak is just Camille. Jozwiak is just being yellow card. Let's see what happened. Oh, come on. Fucking Pedri stamped down and they went shin to shin. Are you watching it or something?
No, I'm replying to a message.
I didn't think that the refs lost control here.
Lost the game, dropped his ass.
Mm-hmm.
Cool, well, let's have a look then. So this is, oh my God. When you think
I was not expecting this colour.
Eh? Couldn't have got any more cherry if you tried.
Chicka cherry cola.
That is, well, when it's in the glass, it's strong cherry.
Yeah. Oh, right. Well, cheers.
Cheers. I like that.
That is really nice.
That is really nice. Oh my God. I think I'm going to go on a limb now. That is the nicest cherry drink we've had.
Aye, it is. We only had 2. This and the other one.
Did we though? I thought we did 3.
Nah.
Oh my God. I'm glad I got 2 bottles each now.
Mm-hmm. Really nice.
Thank you, Marks and Spencer's. Like I said, it's an instant blast of cherry, but it just sustains. It just doesn't move. Like, it's not one of those things where you have it and you think, "Yep, that's fine," it's there, and then just disappears, and it just all the way down. And it's really sweet.
And it tastes nothing like a wheat beer.
No, it doesn't. That's it.
Like the consistency, like when you have a wheat beer, I always think it's a bit heavy.
That's it. This is it. It doesn't feel like a heavy drink, and this is something you can get. Although it's only 3.5%, which is a bit
naff.
It's a bit naff, but it's a fruit drink and it's a cherry, so you could drink it. You could drink it for fun, like
yeah.
And
I like it, mate. I think it's all right.
I do as well. £2.5 a bottle as well. It's not too shabby at all.
Oh, I don't know. £2.5 a bottle, 3.5%. That's a.
I don't think it's that too bad. It's not great, but it's not too bad. I think
I bought a 6% IPA from Aldi, and it was like £1.29. It was unbelievable.
I just think that it's a nice taste. It's a nice something that you can justify it. You get away with it.
If they made it a little bit stronger, it'd be
it'd be a world beater.
Yeah.
But I'd quite happily pay £2.50 for the bottle. If it was £2 or a little bit stronger, it'd be even better. But pardon me.
Mate, I'm more than happy for you to be paying £2.50 a bottle and all.
It's nice. I really enjoy it.
Yeah, it is nice.
So what do you give it then? Bottle. I'd give it an 8 for the bottle. I like the bottle.
I'll join you on an 8.
Good. I mean, I can't read absolutely nothing underneath the wheat beer, but yeah, not bothered. It's a nice bottle. Nice.
Yeah, I can't read a fucking word of it either.
Yeah. I think, is it just
I could fucking say anything on that and I'd have no idea.
I was thinking, is it just because I've got my contacts in or what? Can I actually not read it? But no, it's really hard to read, but who cares? It's a nice enough bottle.
It's got support in like a cherry colour, a lighter colour of the label. Right. From the Hige Brewery, Melee, Flanders, Belgium.
I just don't know why they didn't just go with the gold that's on there to start with.
Aye.
Just
I know.
whack it all.
On that, I'm going to give it a 7.
What makes it worse is the fact that the back is
black.
that's what you're doing. That's fair enough. Like 7, 8, not too bad. Pour.
Mine was a decent pour even in this cup.
Yeah, mine was. I don't know, 8.5.
8.5.
Pour.
Yeah.
Taste. Really nice.
I'm going to go 9, and I'll let you pick yours first, and I'll explain why I've only gone a 9.
I was going to go 9.5 just because I'd have liked it to be tasting a little bit more alcoholic, but I just think it just tastes like an absolute punch drink.
Mine is because I think if you have 2 or 3 of these, it'll become too sickly.
Yeah.
It's too sweet.
Mm-hmm. It is
me.
Sweet. Yeah. I couldn't like shot them like one after the other. I'd have to go to something else and come back later on. Like it's nice to have as a little treat this beer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, talking about little treats. So last night, Marty had his first ever spiced rum.
That was really nice, wasn't it? Like, that was.
Maybe you don't understand why I drink spice rum quite a lot.
The vanilla one, wasn't it? That was the land.
Well, if you just get original spice rum, it's always vanilla-y.
Is it? Oh, I didn't know that, but yeah, that was really nice. That one.
If you want to try lambs, that's only about £15 a bottle for a litre.
Mm-hmm.
But another decent one's the Sea Dog from Aldi. That's an R8 one. It's a bit like Kraken.
Oh, yeah. I know Kraken, yeah.
Yeah, so if you want to try and you don't want to spend too much, I'd say get them too.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you got Mogs as well, which is always like, it's like the Bacardi of spice rum.
I've not actually had Bacardi, to be honest.
Captain Morgan's.
Pete loves Bacardi.
Mate, I like rum. I love rum, me.
Didn't think I
whiskey, vodka. Like out, mate. Like didn't like gin. Gin dads didn't like the taste of it.
I'm just greedy when it comes to beer. I'm just greedy. I'll really drink out. Like even when I didn't like it, I'll still drink it.
Just like your brother.
That's a different type of greedy. But yeah, I'm quite greedy when it comes to beers. That's why me and Polly get along so well next door. Because when having the beers in the garden, we're like, what we're having out. All right, we'll drink out.
Right. So let's get on to well, first of all, let's just discuss Boris. Right. I've backed Boris Johnson, right? And I've given up hope. I've like literally now I'm like, nah, he's basically he's suspended the lockdown, kept lockdown in place for another 4 weeks, but I kind of get past the pictures of him at the G7.
Like, now what got me in the G7? For the cameras, he was all
Aye.
to the elbows, to the cameras. But when the cameras stopped rolling, oh yeah, mate, getting the hugs, getting the handshakes.
It's a disgrace.
Like there was more than 30 there to start with.
Mm-hmm.
And
knee masks on.
Knee social distance.
Knee social distance. Having a barbecue.
But yet you can't have more than 30 people at a wedding. Or you can, but you have to be masks on and you can't dance with them or no.
Yeah. It's a disgrace. Absolute disgrace.
Yeah.
And I think, do you know what it is? It's hypocrisy at its finest.
At its finest. Well, we've always said, though, like, we said from the get-go, like, when he introduced this more roadmap, and then he said, oh, yeah, we're going to actually release it all on, like, the 20th, because he was getting married on the 21st, but then he got secretly married, like, a week before or something. Like, yeah, that's point.
Well, do you know Stevie Finners?
Mm-hmm.
He told me, he goes, right at the outset, he goes, do you know what this is going to be like? And I went, what? He goes, it's going to be like an abusive relationship. So, abusive relationship, the fella comes in or the woman comes on the night, had a few beers, knocks a spouse or partner about.
Mm-hmm.
But next day, hey, I'm really sorry, there's a bunch of flowers to apologise. So Stevie's like that. So it's like, they beat us up. Oh, but we're going to let you get out on the 21st of June, and that everything's going to be better then. So to give us a good hiding by putting us in lockdown, but saying, oh, look, we can date this then. But the closer we get to it, is that they take it away. So it's like an abusive relationship. So they give you the flowers, but next week they just give you a good hiding again.
That's it. Well, I seen something the other day, and it was like, when they're being introduced, it's always just for this, like, oh, it's just for 2 weeks, or it's just for 4 weeks, it's just to save Christmas, it's just to save New Year's, it's just always just to something.
To was it the something, the curve?
Yeah, it's just to flatten the curve.
The curve.
Like,
oh no, but we're going to stay in there just to flatten the curve. It's like dangling a carrot in front of you.
It really is. I mean, I'll run after that carrot, but
but now I think it's getting to a point where I think as a society we're going to rebel against it at one point. I'm not people who's. I've seen people on Facebook who've been fully into it, like knackers deep into COVID, doing everything to come and tell them, and they're being put on Facebook. Nah, I'm not wearing mask again.
That's it. Like we were, like I wear mask like every time I've gone out. Like, but me and Christina were out. What day was off this week? Maybe Tuesday. When we were in town, I was like, I didn't care. I'd never even put my mask on. I was like, and not one person asked us why have I not got a mask on either. Like shops were in and out of shops. Not one person said why have we not got a mask on either.
I'm going to walk in and say, oh, can you put a mask on? Well, Boris Johnson didn't, so.
Well, you'll not even get asked because I never did. I was in about 9 shops and not one person said, why have you not got a mask on? Are you exempt? No.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable.
But even if they did, I'll just say, Boris Johnson's not wearing one, so why should I?
Mm-hmm.
He's the leader of the country, and if he's not doing it, I'm monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah, do as I do.
Mm-hmm.
Unbelievable, man. Like, it's quite as like this. It's wrong, man. I've said from the get-go. We said from the get-go. There's always been something in there. There's always been a hidden agenda.
But I've heard from sources, right? I'm not going to mention these sources.
The Sun.
No. People who work in the hospital. And supposedly, I don't know if this is true or not, but if the hospital puts a death down as a COVID death, that hospital gets £50.
£50?
£50 to go to its fund, to the hospital fund. So let's be honest, if the government's saying, oh, if they die of COVID, we're going to give £50 per death to help with you in there, of course they're going to put them down as COVID.
100%. Like, it's ridiculous.
Like, it's like the boy who got fished out the lake, drowned, fished out the lake. He had COVID in his system, died of COVID.
Ridiculous, that, isn't it? Absolutely ridiculous.
I've been on it from the get-go. I've never believed.
We've said from the get-go, both of us have said, like, it's not right. there's always been something hidden in it.
And I'm not getting the snake oil. I'm not getting it.
We've said like I was supposed to get mine tomorrow, but I refused to get it. I was like, I'm not booking it. I was like, I didn't care. Come next year when I need a holiday. It'll not be the case of getting jabs on out. It'll be something totally different.
Well, mate, are we talking about getting boosters?
It's against human rights to force you to get a jab for you to go on holiday. That's against all human rights.
Yeah.
So
and if a company says they're not going to let you on their plane because you haven't had a jab, that's once again against human rights.
That's it. Like honestly, they can't force you to get a jab to go on holiday.
No.
It's not. It's like I said. It's against human rights, and look, I hear more and more stories every week. If people having blood clots and dying after having jabs, like
well, I had to take my mum to the. She got hers at the Nightingale today, second one. I couldn't believe it. Like the queue was out the car park to get in. People voluntarily going to get a jab. That's had 7 months worth of trials on it.
Unbelievable. Just while you're talking about hospitals, just to bring it back now, I told you, like, literally, I think it was like this time last week, me and Anna had a stroke, and she was like, death's door, like, they said, like, the next 40 hours is, like, crucial, like, if she's going to survive. Literally, overnight, she went from not being able to talk, not being able to move, to getting out of bed, walking where we was in the film and everything, and chatting away to the nurse and doctors, like, we didn't even know how she's survived or how she's alive. So
that's the thing with strokes. It's the brain can just kickstart itself.
Wire itself, so she was the nurse said like she can get out of hospital probably like next Tuesday or Wednesday. Unbelievable. Like we all thought like that's it, she's done, she's dead, like she's gone. But back to normal. Unbelievable.
Right. So this happened the day after our podcast last week, wasn't it? The Ericsson.
Yes, that day.
Let's discuss the Ericsson. It was horrible.
I was nearly in tears, mate. Like I was in the car watching on my phone. We pulled outside the Smiths. She had to go and run and get something Ollie for his birthday for like the next day, and watch it like I said when it happened live. I thought he chested the ball like back to his teammate, but then when you see the replay, like he fell onto the ball and it come off his knee and then went back to it. He was already out.
He like stumbled down and was dead.
That's it. He fell down dead as he passed it, like, and he needed the ball back, but. It was heartbreaking, absolutely heartbreaking. How BBC carried on rolling.
It's right. I'm gonna because BBC has been getting a lot of flack and other countries have piped in. It wasn't BBC; it was actually ITV that came to the defence of them. And the pictures that you get on the BBC and ITV actually broadcasted by UEFA themselves. So every country gets the same broadcast. It's not an independent company's pictures.
Yeah, but I get that.
But what I meant, so when the people like that, they've gone into like the BBC's disgrace because they've zoomed in on the wife and things like that. But BBC should have cut to the studio.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was about to say. I get that everybody gets that same picture and that's come from UEFA, but BBC didn't have to show that. As soon as he went down and they started doing CPR on him on the middle of the pitch, you got into the studio, you know, he's done. Like, you don't carry on from there. Like,
yeah, but the pictures themselves was not broadcast by the BBC.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is? It's like, it might be that when he first went down, no one really knew what had happened. Like, I was watching it and I think it was about 12 minutes in, and that's the point I saw through somebody's legs and getting CPR. Yeah. I didn't know he was getting CPR at that time. I didn't know what happened. He could have had an epileptic fit.
No, when as soon as he went down and you instantly seen him pulling his tongue out his throat. Like you seen him.
Yeah, no, but loads of different things can happen and your tongue.
But at that point, no, because you know you're going to be on that floor for a good 5-10 minutes. Move away from the pitch.
No, but what I mean is that, like, we didn't know he was dead. When he went down, right, he could have just had as I said... He could have
just collapsed. He just could have been unconscious or whatever.
Exactly. But once I saw the what's it called, the CPR getting done, then I was like, this is getting a bit fucking ropey here. Well, but it's the fact of... it's us as a human as well, people saying it's a disgrace. But if they had just cut it off, you would have been like, what's happened to him? Is he dead? Is he alive? What's gone on? The human nature is like, although it was horrible scenes, seeing him getting CPR and on that he's still maybe going to come through this. They just cut it off, and you're like, and you got no word from it. You'd be like, what's happening? And it could have been more distressing.
Nah, I think that's the wrong way. I didn't agree with that. I can see where you're coming from, but to me, it was wrong for UEFA. We'll blame UEFA then because it was their broadcasting. It was wrong for them to be focusing for 15 minutes after he was off on the floor before went to any studio.
Him on the floor getting CPR.
And then to show his wife.
Shoot to me, it was when they showed his wife.
She was distraught, as she should be, as you could imagine. That was heartbreaking.
I don't know. I think you and lass would be out of the moon.
I mean, now I've got life insurance. Now she goes fucking, like you said, not last year when I was skydiving when I didn't have life insurance, but now when 2 weeks time when I'm swimming with them sharks and I've got life insurance.
Like when he was on the pitch CPR and things like that. But it was the gone to the wife and that. It's like, because I was like, once it'd gone off the screen, right? I was on Twitter, and I never got on Twitter, and I was refreshing all the time to see if there was any updates.
Aye, that's it. I'm the same. Twitter was the one for it, but I never got on Twitter. But I was on it, like I said, all the time, just waiting for something just to be said or just an update.
And I think that's why they kept it running, because obviously you're hoping in that time, imagine though if that had been gone for 10 minutes and then it showed you him getting on it and he's gives a thumbs up or something. It's sometimes cutting it off is basically putting you in that fucking hell, what's going on, and you chew yourself even more. You could.
I just think, like you said, just showing his wife, they
should never showed the wife.
That I think for a lot of people, showing his wife, you just then put the worst of it. To think he's there, it's done. We've seen one of the greatest footballers die on the pitch. He's some talent, Christian Eriksen as well.
Yeah,
absolutely. He got released from hospital yesterday as well, which was
I think he'll be back playing football next season.
100%. I think he'll be back.
No, he will be because he's been fitted with one.
Same thing as Daley Blind. He's got a little defib on top of his chest.
Yeah, same as Daley Blind.
Yeah.
He'll be back playing football. That's the reason why.
Unbelievable, isn't it? So smart that you can fit a defib on top of
Well, it's not just a defib, but also if his heartbeat becomes irregular, it'll correct it and things, which is. But that's technology these days, isn't it?
Unbelievable, isn't it? At its finest, Yeah. Shout out to the geezer.
Shout out to Simon Kerr.
Yeah, that's him.
The centre back who took his tongue out and put him in the recovery position and started CPR.
Saved his life. That's the one.
Did. As I said to you, CPR's not there to bring you back to life. Sometimes it's there just to keep you going.
Ticking over.
Because as long as your brain is getting oxygen, so that's what you're doing when you're pumping the blood round, you're doing CPR. It's keeping oxygen going through his head. So although it's like the same as if you go on when you life support and the machine's doing all that is doing is giving you CPR, keeping you alive. So basically that's what it was. So you went, it was gone for 15 minutes and you thought it was a gone. I always thought as long as they keep doing it, and as soon as I got the defib machine on, give him one bounce and he was up.
Done. Yeah, it's unbelievable. Knowing that you owe your life to somebody, that is mad feeling that.
It is, and as bad as this might, it doesn't sound bad, but Graham Souness, when it was Denmark, Belgium, he was in the studio and they had a heart attack. And then she's like, I know what it's like, you can see that, but he goes, do you know what it is? Is that it was going to happen. It happened in the right place.
It happened when it was right on him, yeah. Because I said to Christine, I said, imagine if he was
at home.
Or if he was on the pitch, if he was centre half.
No, that's not what we mean. We mean if you're centre half and you go down like that, your brain can go for 3 minutes without oxygen before it dies. Okay, what we mean is, imagine if you're at home alone, you have the heart attack, you're dead. That's it, done. What he meant was that he was in a place where they've got medical professionals, got ambulance people. What he meant was he's in the right place, and it happened on a football pitch. Because if that happened, let's say he was walking down the street or he was in his home or something like that, he probably would be dead now.
Yeah. It's mad, innit? It's mad. I just think it's unbelievable to see like such like a horrible thing to see, but like I said, like he'd be back playing football next season, which is fantastic.
But it's one of them things where it brings awareness of things.
Of course, well, I went straight back to the studio and you had was it Alex Scott, the wifey?
Aye.
She went, look, the first thing I did was I got my phone out and messaged my man telling her I love her. Like,
yeah,
it hits straight home. Like, you just don't know. You just
it was like
don't know.
It was like Sky Sports putting that thing on how to do CPR. So imagine if you're playing like we're playing 5-side on Thursday night, and someone goes down, just knowing how to do CPR.
Yeah, of course. Like it's just bringing now it's to bring awareness, isn't it? Like now it's to bring to the forefront because it doesn't make a difference how fit you are. If it's time, it's time, and and when it's gonna happen. You cannot stop it.
When we were in the army, we got taught CPR, and they used to say, "How long would you do CPR for?" People say like, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and the answer was, as long as you can as long as you can carry on doing it, you do it.
Yeah.
He's like, you stop when you physically can't do anymore.
Yeah.
Or when the medics arrive.
I didn't know that. Obviously, I did like a medics course when I was obviously like younger, and obviously we always did it to like the tune of Nelly Irving, but I never knew it changed in it. Now it's
staying alive.
Staying alive, yeah, I didn't know. And Christina went, obviously she's done loads with her profession, and she can say, "Oh yeah, it's now in the tune of Staying Alive," and I was like, "Sure, that's got to be like 2 social notes, perfect rhythm." I was like, and then I was in the corner, I was like, "Oh yeah, so it is." I was like, "Yeah, sure." I know.
Well, I'm not. It could have been the rave Nelly. Nelly down.
I thought we were saying it. We did get the main one. Pickers was gone for it. He's gone berserk.
Pickford, when he was singing "God Save the Queen" yesterday, I reckon he was telling the person next to him, "Got this on rave."
Nah, he definitely was buzzing, money. But it's like I said, it's just unbelievable to see. Like you don't think you're ever going to see it.
No.
I said to any footballer, not just to someone that's well liked and as good as football as Christian Eriksen is as well. Like he's a proper nice guy as well.
That's it. I'd say it was a bit harrowing, to be honest. I felt sick to my stomach.
Yeah, I did. I felt like I said I was after I watched it waiting outside of Smith's, and then we went into B&M's, and I never took my eyes off my phone. My man Christina carried the basket with everything in me. I was like, I need all my attention here, and I was like, unbelievable.
It is, and well, the people at the tournament were fucking the medics and Sam Chair for
everybody.
Doing it, and I think it was poor show by UEFA to get the game to start the same day.
I think
Denmark was not in that right frame of mind.
Even though Christian obviously he went and obviously FaceTime his mates said, "Oh yeah, play the match if you want to play like it." Like he was going to play like. Cash Michael said the next day, he went, "Look, we were not in the right frame of mind. Like we played it because we could, but it wasn't." And it's fully understandable. Like you couldn't play it. You couldn't play it again.
Should have been the next day. Let them see a counsellor and things on the night time. Chat with Christine a bit more and then play it the next day.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, if you see somebody gone down, I wouldn't have been able to play that game that night. No,
definitely. Well, I was watching the game. Late, I think it was either later on in the day I was watching the game the next day or something, and they were saying like UEFA wouldn't actually allow them to play the next game because they need a 48-hour recovery. But I'm thinking, well, no, that wasn't the case because what about PSG in the Champions League this season when it all kicked off because of that race war at half time, and then they played it the next day? Like that's obviously not, it can't be double standard ruling.
Well, if somebody contacts COVID on that day, they can reschedule within 48 hours. But if someone has a heart attack and almost dies on the pitch, they can't.
Yeah, I think you have a lot to answer for there.
Yeah.
They just didn't want to mess the system up, did they? The gaming system, which is, it's all shit on them, that. But yeah.
The reason being is they restarted the game anyway when another game was on.
Yeah.
So why couldn't they not have played 2 games at the same time the next year?
It was Holland, wasn't it? The Holland game was on.
Belgium.
Belgium,
Because
Belgium.
Lukaku ran up to the camera.
Oh yeah, that's it. But yeah, he said it just put things into perspective. Like you said, it's Holland saying that, and it's horrible. It was absolutely horrible, but he's all right and he's out. So thankfully,
that's it. At home now. The wife and kid.
29-year-old.
Unbelievable. Well, I saw Mwamba and Vivian Fourier.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how fit you are. Your heart is your heart. It's like everyone's different, and it can just hit out of nowhere. 100%. Look at that woman at work. Went to bed, had a heart attack. I'll tell you off who was off camera. Went to bed, only 42-year-old, had a heart attack, died.
Mad. Unbelievable, man. Like, the body is, they said it's
fragile.
Unbelievable. Like, it really is. Like that woman said earlier, starts fucking seeking then, because might have to start looking for him. That's how it's coming about now. Then please God, look after me.
I know where I'm gone. It's definitely not upwards.
Look after me when I'm playing football, because after 5 minutes I'm fucking knackered.
Right. Anyway, let's get on to something a bit different now, because we've only got 12 minutes left, because we didn't want to be leaving Plum hanging.
No, definitely not. I bet the game will be finished now, so I bet you'll get a message in the next
2 minutes left in the game.
Oh, as soon as the game finishes, FIFA, Plum will be on it.
Right. So, what's happening in the next couple of weeks? We've got a pack from Yeasty Boys. I've had one of theirs beers before, but only the one. Never had a lot of them.
I've never had
we've got 6. Boys. So we're going to have one where we're both off. We'll have to do it. We'll do that next Friday, because we're both off on Saturday.
I can say, look enough, boy, I'm off for the next 2 weeks now.
It is. So we'll do it next Friday, because we're both off on the Saturday, because we're going to smash 6 cans in, let's be honest. And then we'll be on FIFA, smashing more drinking.
Yeah. We might not even get on FIFA. If Dave's on, then we might have to just end up pulling out the spirits afterwards and just gone for gone out.
So yeah, we've got Dave on, who had his yesterday to watch the match. Just a little one. Me and Dave fleeced Marty of all his money on cards. He actually went home. I own you.
Awful.
Well, you know, when you play with oppers, that's what happens. Non-cheaters. So yeah, we've got the Yeasty Boys on. We've had a couple of people come to us wanting to come on. We need to pencil them in. Nath.
Get in touch with Sunderland Eats,
Nath. I would say Dave's coming on. Tiz wants to come on.
Rand needs to be on.
Rand, I need to have a word for Rand.
Who you need to have a word with him?
Aye, getting rid of us. Yeah, get Rand on, because we'll be going on his as well. Pump it out. As I said, anybody who's got Craigie boy, Pop and Corks, he said he'll come on. He doesn't want to come on Instagram, but he'll come on the podcast.
Cool.
Which I said, fine, we'll do an Instagram review and then get him on. Probably a bottle of wine with Craig, because he's got the Pop and Corks wine.
I don't provide the wine for us, so we'll give it a go. Free promotion.
Exactly. Yeah, so we've got a few people who want to come on. Obviously, this week, it's once again, we've been on Saturday with the... it's harder to get people on Saturday because it's a Saturday. Fridays are a lot easier. That's why we haven't got anyone on this time. But yeah, next Friday, there's nothing on. Oh, we're going to give our review of chili mangoes as well.
Yeah, Thursday we've got chili mangoes.
Yeah, we are.
Looking forward to that.
I've heard mixed reviews from there.
I've heard mixed as well. But I was getting me Indians in the local curry house on Sunday just gone, and I hadn't been in for like about 2 months, to be honest. And the young fella in there, Gant, he loves the one again. He goes, "All right, mate, that's a good crack on." I was asked about Bead Brothers, how's it going on? I was like, "Ah, it's decent." I was like, "Oh, like, what if the chili mangoes are in a couple of weeks' time? He's like, oh, I went, it's good in there, you know. I was like, oh, nice. I've heard mixed reviews. And then he's talking about some other Indian curry houses. I was like, oh, I've tried a few of them, but not a couple that he mentioned. So he's like, oh,
yeah, I got told off somebody about. This is just about the service, really. But then I said, I went, look, it's just open, so you might have people in there who's not really done this sort of stuff before, so they might not know how to tax stuff off bills and that, so maybe teething problems at the moment.
Of course. I mean, now, by the time we go into it next week, it'll have been open a little while now, so you'd expect...
Oh, no, she only went in a week ago.
Oh.
So it was not Friday gone, not yesterday, but the Friday before. That's when she was in.
Yeah.
So
I mean, they've only been open a little while, so I expect them to even problems. But now we can only have a great, like I said, give it a go. Like, see how it goes down. Like I said, if it's no good, we just didn't come back. It's as simple as that.
That's it.
Shot one, shot only. We're being with his foods.
We have burger next Saturday as well, aren't we? Oh, we're not.
Maybe. I was talking to Christine about this in the car, and then I forgot that we're supposed to be going out with Pete and Polly next Saturday. So
that's fine. We can do it the following week because I've got a game.
But
we've got a game next Sunday.
That's what I thought. So we could maybe swap burger for Friday and then podcast for Saturday. But
no, we've already got date penciled in for Friday.
Is it? Okay, then, yeah. Well,
he'll not be able to come on a Saturday because he's got 3 kids.
True. Well, like I said, I need to see Pete and Polly when they get back from the holiday tomorrow.
Mate, if you got out with Pete and Polly, we'll just suspend it for another week because I'm at work on the Sunday afterwards.
Yeah.
So it'll be ideal because I'll not be drinking and that.
Yeah, probably all right because that's the Saturday then I'll have gone for the Squan, and then the Sunday, we can't, because that Saturday there's the 3rd. I'll be scuba diving with sharks. I'll not be back.
Well, you're off for 2 weeks, aren't you? Oh, they're only open Friday, Saturday, aren't they?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We could push it on a Sunday night.
No, I have a Sunday dinner on the afternoon.
That's it, then thing. I mean, we'll get something sorted. Need out something that'll pop into place or fall out, and we'll...
Mate, I'm easy most Saturday nights. The only reason I didn't tonight was because we had the fucking kebab wrapping that yesterday. I can't justify.
Nah.
We'll sort it. I'm not like you.
we'll sort it out, man. Like I said, it'll just be something that'll just drop out and we'll just fall into place and it'll be there. But we've got that on the back burner. Longhorns have been happy for us to go and try some Squan out. Been on the blow with them. So yeah, things are popping in place nicely, so it's all working out fine. Coming up rosy. But cool. We've got a good couple of weeks. Like we said earlier, we've got the competition going to come up in a couple of weeks' time as well for our YouTube subscribers. Again, might as well just plug in now while we're there. We're on, I think, 46, 47 subs on YouTube, and we have 1,200 followers on Instagram. So
it's a damn disgrace.
It's not hard. It's 10 seconds of watching our videos, seeing our posts. Just go and drop us a sub. It's free. It doesn't cost. If you've got a phone, you can go subscribe to YouTube. You've got to everybody has a YouTube account.
You can subscribe and turn notifications off, so it doesn't even alert you when we have a podcast come up. You don't even have to fucking have an alert on there.
You don't even have to turn them off, because you don't turn the notifications on until you click a separate button. The sub. It's the easiest thing in the world. And like I said, if you watch our stuff, if you listen to our stuff, you follow us for a reason, you engage with us for a reason, why not help us out? And the fact...
You might get a hoodie.
You can win beer, food.
A hoodie, for our top 5 beers and some snacks.
Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you want it?
Cost exactly.
Fortune.
Exactly. Will cost fortune for our top 5 beers.
But
when was the first time that we done
a what?
Brewskis with the Broskis? I'm just going to check because we need to do a year in review, didn't we? Really?
I think it was probably about June or July last year. Are you on it?
Episode 1, 3rd of July 2020
Oh, there you go. 1 year anniversary coming up.
is coming up in 2 weeks.
It's a Saturday.
2 weeks today, isn't it?
We'll have to do it the Friday because I'm swimming with the Sharks on the Saturday on the 3rd, so we'll have to do it the Friday.
Mm-hmm.
But that is actually
Friday the 2nd.
that is a true thing. I am actually swimming with Sharks on the Saturday.
You were last just wanting to kill you off.
That's it. She just wants that. There's Plum. She just wants that payout.
Use the lads on. Still got 3 minutes, man.
Oh my God. I cannot believe it's 1 year in 2 weeks' time.
What a year.
Unbelievable, Jeff. Didn't even need
that 1 year, that's what, 52 hangovers.
More than 52 hangovers.
Sometimes we're doing 2 a week. At one point, we've done a couple a week, didn't we?
Unbelievable, man. Like, oh, my God, it's crazy. What a year for Brewskis. It's mint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll have a 1 year anniversary. We'll do something special for 2 weeks' time.
We'll get something sorted.
Yeah,
we'll have to have a couple of guests on.
Maybe I've seen people who like, I don't know, maybe try and get Ed back, Cheese,
Rand,
people who like have them popping in and out.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, class. We'll sort something out. We'll get something happening. But again, guys, this wouldn't have been possible. Obviously, it wasn't for you. So
subscribe.
That's it. Oh, so we appreciate it.
We've done this because you wanted us to do it.
I know that. And now we're kind of back out, even if we want to, because we're that deep in it now. Knackers deep. Top 100 podcasts.
That is literally why you're using my sayings, mate.
It's not yours. It's ours now. You remember. But yeah, it's been actually a class year for Brewskis. Obviously, started the podcast not so long ago now as well, beginning of this year. So coming on well. Obviously, we've got better things, not better things, but other things coming as well in the later on in the year. Obviously, got potential barbecues coming back up, hosting them events.
Once Boris the Bastard allows us to start doing socialising properly, let's just get on with it, man.
That's it. Just open it up.
Mm-hmm.
Got a full purge mode.
Purge. Exactly.
Only the strong survive and all that crap.
I'll take my chances.
That's it. I'll take mine. I've had it. I'm good.
Ugly bastard before and you're an ugly bastard afterwards.
Born ugly, kind of change that. But yeah, again, everybody there, please drop us a sub, drop us a comment, a like, subscribe, whatever. Let us know what you thought of it. The beast tonight, once more, was Tiny Rebels Captain Insano. Again, not great. Marks and Spencer's Belgian cherry wheat beer. Actually quite nice.
Mm-hmm.
Strong cherry taste.
Very sweet.
Yeah. But from my side, I'm done. Nothing else to say. Apart from happy National Father's Day to all the guys tomorrow.
And single mothers.
To all you mothers that think that you deserve it. Fuck off. Leave us alone. But yeah. Anything else, Big Dog?
No, that's it. That's it from me. I've not got much else to say. It was just a kind of a get you up to date, talk a bit of shite, done the job.
Cool. It's good enough. Sometimes you just need a week just to refresh, just me and you, just to chat shite, have a laugh. And then we're going to see how Plum fucking spoils our night on FIFA.
Roll hours.
Well, anyway, hope you have a lovely rest of your weekend. Stay safe. Feed brothers out.